Now we're ready to start again. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasti Gaur Bhakti Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Okay, Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 86. Nana vider pritulakaku bharer asayai samprartita priyataya batamadavena tvanmana banga vidaye sadhaye chanoyam vyagra patishyati kada lalita padante. O merciful one, when, sweetly begged by Madhav with many unbearable appeals, will this agitated person fall down before Lalita's feet to plead on his behalf and break your jealous anger? This is a very sweet verse. So now Radhika is in Man. Radhika is very angry at Krishna. There's different kinds of Man. One is called with cause, Karan, and one is without cause. So sometimes she just becomes angry. There's no external reason. And she's just mad at Krishna. I don't know, I'm mad at Krishna. And sometimes there's different reasons. And when there's reason to be mad, sometimes there's big reasons. And so it's like very strong reason. And it's very difficult for Krishna to break her man. When her man is without any external cause, then Krishna can play his flute sweetly, do some joking words, or fall at her feet and she will break it. But when her man is very strong, then even if Krishna begs forgiveness, falls at her feet, offers his flute even, she will not break her man. So this verse is referring to that very strong man. And in this verse, Krishna, when he was rejected by Radhika, he went to Lalita, begged forgiveness from Lalita. But Lalita is more strong than Radhika. Sometimes Radhika starts to think, oh, I should forgive him. And Lalita comes and counsels her, don't ever forgive that Krishna. If you forgive him easily, then you will not be in control. You should be Swadhin Bhartrika. You should be in control. You should be in charge. And if you give up your man easily, then Krishna will easily be able to control you. So you should always be strong in your man. So Lalita counsels Radhika to not give up her man. So Krishna begged at Lalita's feet, but it didn't work. So then Krishna left, and Rati Manjari, Raghunath, he was doing some errands, going here and there, bringing water, picking flowers. So Krishna followed in a hidden way. You know, when he was walking a little, he knew that if he asked Rati for forgiveness in front of Lalita Radhika, then he won't get any forgiveness because she's in front of her superiors. She will not say anything. Lalita already said no, Radhika said no. What will Rati say? So Krishna followed, hiding behind the tree, one tree. And when she was a little bit away, he immediately fell down and grabbed her feet. And weeping, he said, oh Rati, please, 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 you have to help me. Again and again, I prayed for forgiveness to Radhika, to Lalita, and they rejected me. If you request them on my behalf, then maybe they'll forgive me. So he said, you should beg Lalita's forgiveness first. Because if Lalita agrees to help me, then she will tell Radhika to give up her ma, and then Radhika will listen to Lalita. Lalita is 27 days older. And Radhika is her dearest friend, but Lalita is also like her confidant. And like her counsel. Like chief minister. Like Radhika is the prime minister, and her chief minister is Lalita. So if the chief minister gives you some advice, generally the prime minister will follow. So Krishna says, oh Rati Manjari, and he's not like putting on any pretense. Krishna is deeply crying. Tears are falling from his eyes. He's sobbing and shaking, holding onto her feet, saying, please go and request Lalita to forgive me. And then she can ask Radhika. So we can imagine, he is Raghunath as a sadhaka, remembering these pastimes. But naturally, the heart of the devotee has great attraction to Sri Krishna. Krishna Prem, we're worshipping Krishna to achieve Krishna Prem. Love for Krishna. And so if Krishna falls at the feet of his devotee and cries and begs him, sobbing with great karuna, means great feeling of like melancholy, great pathos. Please help me, I have no one else to take shelter of. Without you, I will give up my life. If you don't help me, then I'll go and jump in the Jamuna and give up my life. So how can you resist Krishna's charms? Even Rati Manjari, she is loyal to Radhika. She is Radha Paksha. But there is naturally love for Krishna also. And so if Krishna is falling at your feet begging, you can imagine, how will you say no to Krishna? So therefore Rati Manjari says, okay, I'll go and ask Lalita. So that's why it says here, you can see if it's working. Okay, so therefore Rati Manjari goes by Krishna's request, and she goes and falls at Lalita's feet. And ha Lalite, like we sing this Lalitastakam. She glorifies Lalita first. If you want someone to be helping you in your request, then you have to first please them. So Rati Manjari goes and glorifies Lalita. But Radhika, when Rati Manjari was some distance away hearing from Krishna, Radhika also could hear. And she was smiling a little bit. She was thinking, how will my Rati Manjari respond to Krishna's charms? Krishna is so charming. How can we resist Krishna? Especially you are alone and Krishna is holding onto your feet and crying. It's one thing if he was demanding, then you can easily say no. But yat kinkari, what do we sing? This verse, yat kinkari shubhasa kalu kakuvani, that Krishna's kakuvani crying at the feet of Radhika's Manjari, begging her for mercy at the door of the Kunj. So that's why Rati Manjari goes and begs Lalita, oh, you should please request Radhika to give up her man. He says, oh, if you don't give up, if Radhika doesn't give up her man, then I can hear Yamaraj is coming. You should tell Lalita and Radhika, if they don't give up their man, then Yamaraj is coming and he will quickly take me away. I can hear him. That when death is coming, other people may not hear him. But like maybe death is coming for me now. If death is coming, I can feel his presence. Maybe I can see him. But you cannot see him. So Krishna starts to say, Radhika will be very sad. I know she is your Swamini. She is your Swamini. But if I give up my body, she will also be sad. But she won't listen to my request now. So you should go and help me. And this will also help you. Because otherwise, Radhika and Lalita will also be sad. So if you don't help me, I'll give up my life. So therefore, Rati Manjari's heart melts. How can she resist Krishna? And she goes and falls at the feet of Lalita and begs Lalita, please forgive Krishna and go and ask Radhika for forgiveness. So this is that pastime. Radhika hears this, but she's still feeling some strong mood. And she says in her kunj, loud, so Krishna can hear outside. Krishna's outside the kunj. And Radhika says, who is this person crying with his crocodile tears? Radhika speaks in a loud voice. Don't let that person enter. He's a great cheater. Oh, he's so sad, so sorry, I made a mistake. Please forgive me. But it's just like a crocodile. Crocodiles, they're tear ducts. They just naturally pour water. They'll be crying. But there's no sympathy in their hearts. No sense of desiring for forgiveness. So Radhika says, send him out. She tells her Manjaris, you should sweep this person out of the kunj. Take a broomstick and sweep him out of the kunj. Don't give him forgiveness. And then Radhika says, because of Krishna's presence, there's been like a black cloud in our kunj. So you should all start kirtan, play instruments and start singing and dancing. And then the bad influence of Krishna can leave this place. And so she loudly says like this. And Krishna again begins to cry and lament. What can I do? So then he leaves and goes farther away. He begs Brinda Devi's help. And then Brinda Devi, she dresses him as a sannyasi. And as a sannyasi, there's a later pastime how Krishna begs for bhiksha from Radhika in Javat. And he dresses as a simple mendicant, a sannyasi, disguised, and he goes and begs bhiksha. Please, bhiksham dehi, bhiksham dehi. And so Jatila says, oh Radhe, some beggars come, give alms. And Radhika's thinking, I won't give today. Krishna is probably Krishna. And Jatila himself says, if you don't give the sannyasi alms, if a sannyasi comes to your door begging for bhiksha, bhiksham dehi, if you don't give some rice, some flour, what do they need? They don't need a lot of money. They don't need money, they just need a little flour, a little rice, then they can cook and make some offering. If you don't give this to a sannyasi, then a great inauspiciousness will come upon you. This is an offense. They are sadhu, they are servants of God. And neglecting them is like neglecting the Lord. So Jatila said, you must give. She directly instructed Radhika. And Radhika understood this is Krishna. So she got a big plate of all the different things to offer, opened the door, and saw Krishna standing there and took everything and threw it in his face. Yogurt. She gave Krishna Abhishek. Not only yogurt, but rice, flour, sugar, ghee. And Krishna was like a laddu now. And Krishna very happily took this all, mixed it together, and began to eat it. Because it's very tasty. There's butter, sugar. When you get Bhiksha, when we go for Bhiksha in Mathura, they give you sugar, maybe honey, ghee, mostly sugar, ghee, rice, flour. So Krishna mixed everything together and began to lick. Very tasty. And he said, thank you. But really I came for one thing. I came for your man. And now you've given me your man. And Radhika, doing this to Krishna, she felt happiness and she began to smile. And she gave up her man. Generally, if someone's mad at you, angry at you, and you can make them smile and laugh, then it's a way to steal their man. So Krishna, he has to do whatever he can, like this. Okay, so next verse. Radha, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel down there. Share with your friends, ask a question in the comments, and check out our website, kripa.tv, for courses, to support us, and for our articles and more. Haribo.